Hi, I'm Jake McIntyre, owner of The Hot Shopper. This is the training video for people doing our distribution. The points covered in here will give you an idea of what's expected of you and how to do it. So let's get started. We take on a lot of jobs for companies that need large distributions of door hangers. What we do is we take material out door to door, hang it on specific areas that we've been assigned to. Those areas can change. We deliver all across the Wasatch Front. So this training video is to orient you. If there's any other more specific information regarding an individual distribution, supervisor or myself will fill you on those details. But for now, this is really the overview that covers what's very common to all of our distributions. Primarily we deliver and target single-family homes. That can change depending on the distribution, but really we're just looking to deliver to single-family homes for the most part. Start off with pay. Runners are paid 8 cents per unit delivered. Our experience has well established that a walker should be able to cover a minimum of 100 units per hour. More conditioned runners commonly do 200 units per hour. When we are running distributions with shifts, the shifts last up to about 3 hours. Before your shifts, you would be given generally about 400 units of material when you leave for delivery, and a GPS device to collect the data that we provide to the client. At the end of the shift, you would return to the shift manager at a location specific for the delivery and check in any leftover material and your equipment. GPS watches. We use GPS equipment to track all of our delivery. This allows us to keep track of where we have delivered so we don't repeat the delivery. It also allows us to audit those deliveries. If a runner was to come in and say I did 300 deliveries today, with the information on a GPS watch we can actually count each one of those deliveries that they did. Also, this information generally is something that our clients are looking for as verification for the delivery that they've been paying for. So we pay based on the number of door hangers the GPS shows delivered, not necessarily the number of door hangers you said you delivered. And that, like I said, we audit that. I think we're going to pull up here a little demonstration of what our GPS information shows. The GPS device is very accurate and you cannot cheat the system. Occasionally a runner does try to do that, but they do fail. The device operates very similar to a stopwatch, so you need to have that stopwatch running while the delivery occurs. If you take a break or if you have to drive to another area, you need to hit the stop button and start it up again when you begin delivery. Do not alter any of the settings of the device. If you have any problems with the device, report it to your crew supervisor immediately. This watch is a $300 piece of equipment. You are responsible for keeping it safe. Lost or damaged watches due to your neglect will be deducted from pay. And stolen watches, we will prosecute that as theft if a watch is stolen. So just to give you an idea, again with the GPS data, you can see on this map really how accurately we can see that a runner went up to the front door of this house, to these houses. Okay, this particular runner seems to be hitting pretty much everything. If a house is skipped, we should be able to clearly see that. You can see, don't know how good this is showing on the video, but you can see it's going right up to the house each and every time. We're able to see a lot of data, the rate of speed that the runner is running, as well as the time that they were out, the distance that they covered. We really have a lot of information. We can pinpoint the exact time that someone was at a particular home. So that is some of the capabilities that we have with our GPS watches. Again, further training will be given regarding these watches as you show up for distribution. So there'll be some more details, but it's generally pretty quick and easy to understand how to use that GPS device. Weather, we will inform you via text if weather is too bad prior to delivery. Obviously in Utah, depending on the season, weather can change quite a bit. If weather just becomes hazardous, either to the runner or detrimental to the material we're delivering, we can call off that delivery. Safety. Now, the safety is the most important thing for our runners. You are not required to approach every home. Any situation that makes you feel unsafe, please stop and relocate. We have enough homes generally in an area that we can skip homes and still accomplish the numbers we need to for a particular job. Maintain your awareness of your surroundings. You can listen to music, but try and keep the volume down so as not to be unaware of traffic or any other hazards that might be there. Be respectful of people, their property, and this will keep you safe. Stay out of flower beds, don't jump hedges, don't do anything risky. You want to keep your feet on the ground. You cannot wear rollerblades. You just have to be wearing good running shoes. Now, you can cut through lawns where that permits. A lot of neighborhoods, you'd be able to run up to a front door and cut directly a straight path across the driveway and then the front lawn to the very next door. You don't necessarily have to stay on sidewalks the entire time. In the event, obviously, of fences and gates and hedges and things like that, we don't want you jumping over things, climbing fences. In that case, you would need to stay on the sidewalk. We definitely recommend avoiding interaction with children. Just kind of stay away from them. You do need to be in shape to do this, and that is beneficial for your safety. A runner will commonly cover between 5 and 10 miles, and some of our more in shape runners will even exceed the 10 mile mark quite often. So being in the proper physical condition to do this job is important. We definitely want runners coming back the next day, so overexerting yourself one day really doesn't benefit yourself or the company and its distribution if you can't show up the next day. Dress. We want all the runners to dress comfortably and appropriately for the weather, first and foremost. Also having good footwear. We recommend running shoes. Occasionally runners come in with very poor shoes. Their feet will begin to hurt after several miles. So having proper footwear is definitely beneficial. We want you to keep in mind that you do not work for specifically any of the clients we're doing distributions for. However, the residents of neighborhoods don't know that. So we want you to act appropriate, look appropriate, not to arouse any suspicions. We want you to keep shirts on for the guys. We don't want too baggy of clothing, anything like that. We just want you to look good out there. Additionally, we prohibit smoking while doing distribution. And that kind of seems kind of silly, but we have had that, and we don't want anybody smoking while they're working. If you need to take a break, then do so. Now, maps. You will be assigned specific areas of delivery, not overlapping other runners. You need to pay attention to these maps. These maps are very clear and easy to read and understand, but you need to pay attention. You could be in a large neighborhood and just one particular street has been designated as your boundary line. We don't want you crossing over into another area's territory. It can cause a lot of confusion and slow people down. You will not be paid for delivery outside of your area. Obviously, with the GPS, we can tell when that happens. Use the maps to organize your routes before you deliver. Inefficiency can cost you money. Planning only takes a couple of minutes and helps you make more money in a shorter period of time. Do not lose your map. It must be returned and have the area marked that you delivered and the quantity.